Hey everyone, here's a walkthrough guide of Chapter 6, A Night Out, in 007 First Light, where we have to find Joshua Pike and deal with the contacts. So, the first thing we're going to be doing is coming over to the bar here. Now, there's actually some fun dialogue here, and the choices don't really matter too much, but we're going to make our way over to here, and you'll get this jealous boyfriend to come after you. This will be important later. We're then going to go talk to the character in the red here, which you're going to say the narwhal bacons at midnight. You find out that he's a Redditor, and he's going to tell you where to go next. So, we're making our way over to this section here, finding the washroom. So he's going to point over to this spot. Be sure to grab any of the different types of chemical and batteries that you find in this area, because they'll come in handy later on. When we get to the washroom, you do have to open up the door with the XO, like the weekend on it. Open up this little chest, and this will give you the objective to find Joshua Pike. During the fight scenes, grabbing the enemy works really well. When you see the yellow, press the B or circle button, and when it's red, you have to press A or the X button to be able to dodge away from it. Now we got options. I'd recommend Above and Beyond. This is going to be the easier option of the two, because we just have to go and eavesdrop. So we're going to make our way back out to the dance floor here. You can talk to the girl there if you'd like to, but we're going to then go back out on the dance floor and make our way to the arch at the end of the dance floor. So you'll get this prompt to eavesdrop. Now, anytime you see these pop up in the game, there's going to be another location where you're going to have to stand. You can go to either the table or just stand by the wall here and go scroll on your phone, and you'll listen in, and they're going to say that there's a way upstairs that you can go. So we're then going to walk over to this section here, and what you got to do is sneak your way through here. There isn't going to be any guards or anything, but it is a restricted zone. So just watch out, because there is actually someone on the other end of it, but we don't need to go there, so you don't have to worry about them. But just hop up onto this here and then climb up onto the lights. This will take us up to the top here, where you have to jump across, and then we're going to also be hiding and going through. So jump across here, and then we're going to just walk along the edge of this, and whenever you get to the middle part here, you won't be able to proceed, so you're going to have to go to the opposite side and then continue walking along across this edge. Now, once you get to the very end of here, we're going to get to walk through here and jump across to the upstairs part of the bar. Now, this is where things get a bit interesting. So we're going to walk up here. You're going to see this character here. You're going to have to just pull up your watch and hack him quickly here. And you're going to have to stand nearby so that you can download the data off his phone, so that we're able to do the next part. So you will get a message there from Sing, and you're going to see that you're hacking there. So you do have to stay nearby. Don't worry. It looks like it's going quite slow. Just follow him around. The girl in the red will pop back up here, and you can choose to play along. We're James Bond, so obviously we're going to be doing the womanizer option there. So you'll then tell her to meet you outside in half an hour, and something funny will happen. I'll show you guys that. But whenever you see the guard here, he's not going to let you pass, but you can then pull up your watch and then press X to use the little dart there to inflict him with that, so that we can then continue past. You'll get stopped by this guy, it doesn't really matter, and then you'll have the full download. So that's perfect. We can then walk back out, and then we're going to meet up with Crescinda here. So you will have to lure out Pike and then get him into a location. So she's then going to take you out over to this section here. You're going to open up the doors and proceed over. This is another restricted area, but again, doesn't matter too much. You can pick up some chemical there, and I'd highly recommend doing that just in case for the future. So once you get in here, you're then going to see the new sub objective to make Pike follow along. So we're then going to go run back out and find him and tell him to come along with us. So going back to the upstairs dance floor, we're then going to go meet up with him, and he's actually just going to be real easy and come along with us. So walk your way back up to Pike. It says get rid of Pike, and we will do just that. So just walking up to him, pressing Y or triangle there to speak with him and change the plans. You're going to tell him to come along with you, and he will follow along. So then we're just going to walk back to the door that we were just in, and then you're going to break it in here. So you then can sabotage by pressing and holding Y. You'll give him a bottle as bottle service, and then break the door so he's stuck in there. Now, you then got to go to his contact, so we'll be going back down to the main floor of the bar here and proceeding past the guy that does not have a shirt on for whatever reason, and then going into this room here. So this is going to be just marked on your map there. So you got to go talk to the contact here. Now, the dialogue options I don't think matter too much, but I went with the X option there, which is tell her that the price went up. So yeah, she is not taking too kindly to that. That's exactly what we want. And then I go with the pressure option there, so by pressing X again. And again, I don't think that they matter too much. So next I talked to the lady in the black here. I ignored the lady in the red, and that obviously doesn't go over too well. And then I talked to the lady in red, told her to calm down, which always goes great when you tell a girl to calm down. And then I went and talked with the contact, the X option again there. So then you tell her she's not her girlfriend, which she obviously loves as well. And then the only thing that really matters is pressing the A to convince option, which, I mean, you got to do that. So this will then trigger the next part of the quest. So on this walkthrough, we're then going to walk our way back out, going to the extraction point here. So there is going to be another fight, and again, the best way to deal with this is to grapple, and whenever you see the yellow there, you can grapple them ahead of time or press the B or circle button on PlayStation, and you'll be able to counter them. But again, grappling on and then doing the takedown whenever possible, and that's how to do Chapter 6, A Night Out in 007 First Light. If this video is useful, hit the subscribe button for more 007 content.